Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and today we're doing a quick review for Underland The Climb. Let's take a look, shall we? So, Underland The Climb is a puzzle platforming game. It's a direct follow-up sequel to the original Underland game, and in it you play as a woman named Ivy, and you basically have to help her survive as she escapes to Earth's surface because the city of Underland has been attacked by extraterrestrial creatures, and there's now tons of them in the city after they've issued a signal out there to bring them all down. Now, on her journey up to the surface, she has to use a variety of different tools and being able to sort of dig and sort of interact and sort of drill through the ground while avoiding acid and stuff like that, and make her way through a variety of different constructions. At the end of each level, jumping on an elevator to slowly transport her closer and closer to the Earth's surface. So I quite like this game because it features a whole host of different abilities and items you can interact with. So not only do you play as Ivy, but you also have the ability to take control of doors. You have a pick which can be used. You can interact with vehicles and move them around. There's a lorry with a drill. There's drones, all sorts of stuff like that. And in each stage, you must use, obviously, the elements available to you in the environment to progress to the end of the level to jump onto the elevator. So, what did we think of this game? Honestly, it improves on the original pretty much in every aspect. My main sort of improvement is the colour scheme. So the original game, it's all garish greens. It looks like an old school Game Boy sort of graphics. And while it looks cool, it doesn't look as nice as this game. It's much nicer on the eyes. And there does seem to be a bit more detail in the environments from what I remember compared to the original game. Now, there's a huge host of different puzzles to work your way through. Each of them sort of gets slightly more difficult, uses a bit more of your brain power, and as you progress, it adds more and more sort of ways you can sort of interact with, sort of move forward, what you can interact with, sort of with the physics and stuff like that. And it's very much a sense of trial and error. So sometimes you'll progress in one go. Other times it'll just be sort of if I do this, what will this do? What will that do? Like you can see on the screen right now with this level, it did take me quite a few tries to sort of get it working exactly how I wanted it, figuring out what everything did and getting it to fall in the right direction, stuff like that. But once you figure out how to do it, it's honestly really, really fulfilling. Now, achievement wise as well, it is a very easy 1000 gamer score. You just basically have to finish the game and you get an achievement for finishing every single level. So it's just about working your way through and sort of figuring out how each level progresses. Obviously you've got to avoid these sort of alien intruders, and to do that you sort of have to shut doors behind you, lure them into acid, because they're just basically on a forward and backward sort of path, so you can sort of open gaps for them and stuff like that, and you'll slowly but surely progress through each of the levels. Now, another thing I do like about this game, the soundtrack isn't too bad. It's nothing to write home about, but it's not terrible at all. And there is a story in this one as well. Like I say, it does sort of follow along with a bit of a plot, which is nice. So you can, like I say, sort of follow on with the story to the end of the game. It's more just sort of at the beginning, and there's some text and stuff like that, but at least it has it. It's not just a bog standard puzzle game. Now, Underland The Climb is available right now on Xbox. It was originally released in 2022, developed by Mini Cactus Games and published by Cubite Interactive, who were kind enough to send us a copy for this video review. It's priced at a very reasonable £3.29, and honestly it's got great pixel graphics, Some very sort of mind-boggling puzzles that you can get your head around with a bit of trial and error. And if you played the original game, like I say, it's a huge improvement over that. It's more of the same in the way it plays, but it just feels like a better game overall. Now, it's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, and like I say, it's great for achievements as well. And if you do check this one out, I would also recommend checking out the original as well if you haven't played it. It's another easy 1000 gamer score. Plus, it's a decent puzzle game. It's just got a very garish sort of green hue to the visuals compared to this game. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed this, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.